Hello everyone, welcome back to some more of Virtue's Last Reward. Last time, a great deal of things happened. We went into the security room, solved it, then, if I remember correctly, we were able to see the cameras of a bunch of different locations around the area here. And on this, we how do I put this? We looked and we saw, the events of what happened during Luna's death. If I remember correctly, it's been like a week for me, so I don't quite remember everything, but if I remember correctly, Luna... Sorry, I wonder if I'm too close. Luna and Clover walked in, but then Clover walked out. Well, Luna and Clover walked in. Clover started interrogating Luna, but then they disappeared. Clover walked out, then Dio walked in, then he walked out, then Kay walked in, and then we already know what happens next. And so, as we leave to, I guess, talk to Clover or look for them to confirm everything, we found Clover, and we found Tenmyoji. Problem is, they're both dead. Looks to have died from the penalty of not going through one of the chromatic doors. But their bodies are also in a bit of a weird condition, in that... 1:30. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. Their bodies are in a bit of a weird condition because... How do I put this? Tenmyoji's hands are like cut up, I think, with blood, and there's other markings, like one with like 610 on Clover's thighs, and I think one other thing too. But yeah, their bodies are in a bit of a weird condition. As we were wondering what to do next, Fi realized that Tenmyoji does not have the luminol bottle he had before, which would mean that someone took it, and the only place to make it dark for it to be usable would be the rec room, which is where we're heading. Let me just... Okay, there, sorry. I just need to get my notepad to mark down the times where I make a mistake and such. Makes it easier for editing. Alright, I guess with that being said, let's keep going forward. Fi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I've been looking for. Alright, to the rec room then. Alright. The rec room, huh? Lights are on, so whoever person took it... Oh! Well. Guess that armor isn't really as durable as you'd think. Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think. Was laughter in the situation a defensive response designed to protect the brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death. But when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, the loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. Oh god, let's say that two species of animal come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but Species B doesn't. The horrible pain from Species A felt by species A prevents them from moving, but because they would feel no pain, some of species B would manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, species A is eliminated and only species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no, millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. He is still out there. So would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself that there was no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. And we've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There is no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark. That means...
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
Alright then. Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Fi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We'd gone through the white door, explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together. No, wait. There had been one time. One time when I wasn't watching. The few minutes in the security office when I rested on the couch. When he rested, the doors were locked! Right? The doors were locked. She would not have been able to leave that office. Could she have snuck out then? We weren't that far away from each other. If the round trip took about a minute, and she'd killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have taken her only 5 minutes. Okay, but like I just said, the doors were locked. We unlocked it when we left. She would not have been able to leave. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. I felt like everything was being fast-forwarded. Probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? Hey. What you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Their bracelets are still on. So I guess that might mean... Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually. Take a look at this.
What does that say? M-Y-R, M-I-D-O, and Myrmidons? Huh. A knife?
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade, too. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before.
That knife really does feel weird to look at. Like, the handle's like more... I guess handles like looks hexagonal, looks like. And then the blade isn't even connected to the hilt itself. It's like connected to a small bit on the hilt. What would this knife be used for? Like, doesn't look like it folds, so it's not a pocket knife. It's definitely not like a knife you'd use for like cooking or anything. Sorry, I just noticed that. It just looks like when I get a closer look at this, it just looks really, really weird to me.
But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
This is the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I'd guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
Which would mean... I think I've heard those numbers before.
Like, wound cavity.
Yep.
150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers it gave us for the wound.
Right. Well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound.
Uh-huh.
Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom, and wound width, in other words.
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right? Yeah, okay, we already know this information. I think we found out a few walkthroughs ago. A few episodes ago, so I'm just gonna kind of skip through stuff we kind of already know by this point.
Right.
So if they match, that means then this knife was used to kill the old woman? Yes.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Then wait, would that have been used to kill Alice too? Why does
must have
Dio have it?
Gotten it from Alice.
I know that, but why would he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AV room. Right. But maybe they got into a scuffle, grabbed the knife, and stabbed her?
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? Either that, or maybe someone else did it, and then he recognized the knife, so he went to take it out before anyone thought it was him. If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see, then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else.
What?
Don't you remember what I said? I found two things. There was the knife and this.
Oh, that's the key. Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right?
Yeah.
And now Dio's got it.
Yeah.
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait a second. How do you know it was for... Wait. Kay's key? How do you know it was for Kay, Fi?
Oh man. You couldn't figure it out from the shape?
Oh. Never mind then. What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
Thought it was on something for a second. She walked over the Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Yep. Oh yeah. So that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Alright. Before I had time to prepare myself, Fi shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But...
It's no good.
What?
Can't get it open.
It was open before? Why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open.
But before, during Kay's ending, we were able to open it up. So unless it's connected to his heartbeat?
But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted out the suit or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah. No way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
Alright. She'd only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look.
What is it?
A spray bottle with luminol in it.
Kay was the one who found those two. That's the one Tenmyoji had.
Yeah.
Then, does that mean Kay's the one who cuffed them to the sink?
We don't know yet.
No, we were with Kay. Unless they died long before he found Luna's body. Why
Kay
not?
might have taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this. Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for a luminol reaction?
Yeah. If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. All right, do it.
Mm-hmm. Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
Yeah, we know. The underside of his bracelet's glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
Then that leaves the old woman, Alice and Tenmyoji.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of us had bracelets that would have had blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet...
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
With a blade in his back. Another descendant of Species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
By who? Cork?
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? What the heck is happening? That's impossible.
Quark.
Cork? How do you open an ambidex gate? He doesn't have his bracelet. Cork opened a gate?
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know. I'm coming. What would the purpose of him doing that be? He doesn't have his bracelet anymore. This doesn't make sense at all. It's open. Anyone here? Duh! There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Heck if I know. How the heck did Cork open an B gate anyway? Without a star key, you shouldn't have been able to get it open.
You must have taken one from Dio or Kay before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them?
Right.
Ah, okay. Maybe Cork's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Yeah. Oh. Huh. Alright, let's go find him.
Any ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Alright. Do you know something I don't? Ah. The room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be in there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. The door says director's office. Oh, that's the one we went to when we were sorry, that's the one we went to for Tenmyoji's ending, I think. Yeah, director's office. So I wonder if we'll actually see Zero Senior again.
Probably belongs to the director.
I hope it was it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action or cut or double decaf chai soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah. Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah, what if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna open it.
You don't need to keep asking me if...
Door's open. Let's see what we got. Puzzles are, of course, already solved. Makes sense. That's not on. Huh?
There's no one here.
Guess not. That computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the heck is this?
A lion.
Is biting.
A sun?
It has a couple of input fields for user ID and a password.
Probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just
Okay.
as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
Fine, I turn and head off towards a bookshelf. If I turn to head off toward a bookshelf, leave me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay, and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori. If the ninth lion ate the sun, remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember death. That wasn't... That was back during Kay's ending, right? So... Mental mo... Wait a second. Is this a... Remember death. Memento mori. Remember... Oh... Those are some stuff we... Okay. Well, I know the password. Do I know the password? Where's my VLR codes? Here they are. Okay, I know the passwords, but there are some scenes we haven't seen yet. As such, we don't know the password. It was no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. To be continued. Another lock. It has been a while since we found one last. I'll save it in this slot. It's been a while since we found one last, so I can't say I didn't expect it, but what I don't quite know is where exactly this was. Solve the mystery of the two-headed lion. Okay, so yeah, we saw some scenes. I remember, I think I saw a flash of like Vi holding Alice. We didn't see that scene, which means that there is some stuff we need to look at. Now, sorry. Now, this is probably the best time, I think, to... Let me just jot this down. This is probably the best time, I think, to, I guess, kind of look over everything. We're like, what, 30 minutes in now? So, let's see. We still have this full side to handle. And I think that the mystery we're looking for will actually be on this side. But I don't think I want to get into that right now. So what we're I think what we'll do now is... What is this? AB game round 2? Okay. I don't know who I'm up against. So I think I'll just... What happens here? After the Golem Bay escape. Okay. That's the second AB game. Wait. Alice was alive during the Golem Bay, right? So then this is where we found her dead. I think. Wait, no! Because we found Luna dead before we were forced into the security room. So then, when did Alice... Who was with us? Okay, I'm just gonna go right into it, because I'm still a bit confused. Let's see what lies us here. I think the answer should be betray this time. What happened here exactly? This was after the Golem Bay, right?
30.
Now, what am I going to do? I promised Luna I'd picked Ally. Oh, right, this is the promise we made with Luna. Because Alice was found dead, I think? Okay. Well, I'm very sorry, Luna, but... skip, and let's see what we got.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Right.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Alright. Betray ally, of course. Ally. Betray... ally. Sorry, Luna. How do we do this now?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Okay.
Sigma, why? You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something. I can't trust you anymore, can I? I see. All right then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you. Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corners of her eyes. My heart sank to my stomach like a lump of lead. I had lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Tenmyoji ignored her and continued toward the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah. So?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
They headed off through the magenta door together. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down, deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Where's Dio?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes. He did check the results before he left.
8. Bet he wasn't very happy. Yeah, because if he had betrayed, he would have gotten... If Phi had chosen to betray, then he'd be sitting pretty with a benign BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you betray her, then you'd be able to get out of here.
Perhaps, but I made a promise to Phi.
A promise, huh? Were you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not, I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's
Yeah.
so?
Don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean.
Yeah, Phi, really?
Alright, we should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took to the magenta door. Phi went to the yellow door, and Kay took the cyan door. Really? Sigma? Go to the same door Luna went through? Okay. Nothing in the pantry. Nothing in Column Bay. But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually, I decided to head back to the warehouse. What the... Tenmyoji? What's going on? You found Quark?
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna.
Yeah, bro, really?
I don't like people who break promises.
There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait, you make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can. Well, he can. Didn't you
How?
see the results? Quark's BP is
9.
exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door?
Yeah. Of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you get the door open, you'll...
3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking, you're thinking, oh ho. soon enough, BP. Open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. But that's not gonna happen if you think you can be sneaky. Well...
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter, though. So long as Quark is safe, then
My guard was down. I barely even saw him moves. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Tenmyoji had kicked me. I let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenmyoji again. He had maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop! Tenmyoji! Moving made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyoji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder.
sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there, you'll...
Believe me, I know. But I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why not?
There's a killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Tenmyoji, wait! Don't do this! Tenmyoji! Tenmyoji!
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Ugh. That was how it ended. Had Tenmyoji died? Had Quark escaped? I didn't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. Well, that was that, too. We're 39 minutes in, and I don't necessarily want to go through like 50 minutes of stuff. So I guess what we can do is go into a new route. Let's see. We can't continue this one because we don't know the mystery of the two-headed lion. We don't know the solution. Which means we either have this one or this one. Okay, I remember. So, for this one, to get the ending associated with this area, routes, or whatever, we have to do something over here. We have to find out a specific thing over here which I remember. And we have to use it for, I think it was this area, or maybe this area down here. Point is, if we go through this one, we're gonna find another lock, and we're gonna have to unlock it. Okay. We're 40 minutes in. So if I pick this route, well, I mean, to be fair, if I pick either route, we're gonna probably have another puzzle we'll be forced to solve, which I don't necessarily want to. I don't have enough time right now, so I don't want to put this over like an hour or so. And I certainly don't think I can solve one of these puzzles in like a good 20 minutes. So, I guess what I'll do is I will start on one of the routes and then stop right before we get to the puzzle. It's only probably going to be like, what, 10 minutes or so? So, I guess that's probably what I'll do. Yeah. Wait, why'd I do that? That was not what I meant to do. Now I gotta sit through this. Alright. I'll unpause the recording when I get back to the flowchart screen. Okay, there. Back. I guess let us take right here. The first AB game, which I believe we play against Luna? Or was it Alice?
We don't have time to talk about this. Choose betray.
What? You're kidding. You really want me to betray Luna?
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed.
Right. This is only, what, the second game or so? Let's listen to 5 for once. As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, of his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that? Were you telling the truth? If our BP hits 0, do we really...
Well, you chose betray because of what I said, right? Don't worry. You made the right choice.
You better not have lied to me, so I'd choose betray.
Well, 0 will tell you if I lied or not.
0?
Yo, what's up? Siggy! No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Huh.
You'll see in a minute. Let's go, Sigma.
Hey, what do you mean 0's gonna tell me? Hey, hold on.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game!
Alright.
Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their
Their
eyes
eyes.
to this monitor.
Alright. Betray an ally. Betray ally. Betray ally. Why do I feel like the blame's gonna be put on me?
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Sigma, why did you and Phi do that? All we had to do was choose ally 3 times, and we could all escape together. After this, we only would have needed 2 more rounds and we would have all had 9 points. But now why?
I hung my head. There was no way I could look her in the eye and try to explain what I'd done.
It was me. I told him to betray you.
What?
There's a way to get out faster. If you're successful twice with betray, You'll get 3 points each time, which gives you 6. That means you'll have 9 BP after the second AB game.
I know that. Is that why you chose Betray? So you can escape before the rest of us?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get out first or anything. Just wanted to have a little leverage.
Huh. That's right. I actually expected Fi to completely blame us for it.
How is leverage supposed to help you?
Well, I was planning on getting out of here with everybody else, and he...
You're lying. What makes you think I'm going to believe that?
Their eyes met for a long moment, but all I could see in Luna's was sadness and disappointment. Fi opened her mouth, then shut it again and looked away. I was about to apologize to Luna when...
Hey, what were you thinking?
I'm sorry, Alice. I didn't think you'd choose Ally.
What? You really think I'd betray you?
Well, no. That's what I thought at first.
But Kay told you to choose Betray, didn't he?
Yes, I did. I was sure you would vote similarly.
Are you listening? I'm not going to vote Betray against Clover.
Is that so? You never considered that we might choose to betray you?
What?
Clover would never choose that, of course. But what if I was your sole opponent? I understand it might seem strange of me to say this, but who would trust a man who hides his face? If I were in your position, I would be quite certain my masked opponent would choose Betray.
Well, but it wasn't just you. Clover was there too.
Yes, she was. But if I'd chosen to end an argument by force, do you think she would have had any chance? I was certain you'd choose Betray for that very reason.
So that was why you did it.
Yes.
After he explained his thinking to me, I thought he had a good point.
It's all right. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game.
That was when I finally noticed Dio, Cork, and Tenmyoji.
Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust that kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
It looked like things hadn't gone as planned for the other teams either. Nonetheless, we all seemed to reach some sort of truce.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right you are. So, let me just close.
Okay, let's skip all this. I forgot we already see this before. Alright, I'll probably think I'll just end it here, I guess, because we're already like, what, 49 minutes in? And there's apparently lots of dialogue here. Good golly. Okay. What is this? Is this like us? Do we see all this stuff already? Yes, we did. Okay. So we didn't get too much done, but let's see. We went to the rec room, found we found out that apparently we found out that apparently
Well, I think that's enough about me.
What?
Should we move to the next room now?
Okay.
No. There still might be something here. I'm staying.
Me too.
I see. Well then, I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing.
Okay.
What do you intend to do?
I think I'll be moving along too.
Where do you plan to go?
Oh. I was thinking I might go over
Very
to the
well.
crew quarters.
I shall head for the lounge then. Until we meet again. Excuse me.
Huh. Kay's robe flowed silently around him as he turned to leave. I made my way out of the infirmary behind him. Well, alright then. I guess as I was saying... Huh. Okay, skip through all this stuff. Good.
Hey,
Oh, again.
sorry to butt in, but it's time to go.
What? Time to... Oh. Oh, crud. It's past time. We gotta go.
You think?
Oh, I guess we'll just have to continue this later. We need to get back to the doors.
Duh. I guess you're right. Let's go. Okay, I think we're probably gonna stop here. Because I don't want to go through the doors yet. I believe we're probably gonna get the red one this time around. Alright. And of course, there's no way I can skip this again. Everything's unlocked just as we come in, of course.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Alright, I think we'll stop here. So, I guess next time we'll be going through the... I think it was the red door. We haven't gone through that one. So yeah, the red door. We spent a whole day playing this game? What? Wait a sec. How's my playtime 24 hours, right? But this is the 18th episode. Each episode should be like an hour and... Did I leave this game on or something for a few hours without realizing it? Maybe. I don't remember. Unless... Nah, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't. Sorry. I was just remembering something. Where was I? Right. So, we did a lot, of course. Okay, we're gonna go through the red door. Okay. So, down here. We didn't find Quark. We did not find Quark, unfortunately. But what we did find was Dio's and Kay's dead bodies in the actual rec room. Which we then found out that Dio's arm was glowing, which of course we already knew from his own admission that he killed the old lady. And then a B room got activated, and yeah. So, I guess our goal in whatever line, world line, route, whatever, I don't know. This is... I'm getting to Steins Gate. Anyways, well, hopefully we'll find the answer to the director's office code. So, yeah. With that being said, thank you all for watching, but I'll see you all next time.